Hello, this is Margaret. What's happening to Africa's rhino? This is an update. It's March 29th, 2012. What we have here is the South African government's official statement on the rhino crisis. They speak out on what they're doing to tighten up on the permits for hunting with the Vietnamese government. They talk about the border between the Kruger National Park and Mozambique, because that's a big issue of where a lot of the rhino are being poached, sadly enough, is in the Kruger National Park. So it addresses those issues, and that they're going to be sending out more rangers. Sadly, they don't tell us some of the details, and some of that is for security reasons, I would imagine. But hopefully some of this will help as they step up their role, which is the role, to curb this huge poaching scourge. Then there's good news about the creation of a large, I think the largest in the world, wildlife conservation area in Africa. It includes 5 southern African countries. Oddly enough, South Africa is not included, called Kaza. And there was an uproar, well, a slight uproar, or rumors rumbling around that they were going to sell rhino horn powder to the locals to create awareness that it wasn't really good stuff and blah blah blah. But anyway, hopefully that's just a rumor, because that apparently is not anywhere written up in the agreement, is to sell anything. But there's always controversy going on. Then there were 3 people that were arrested and charged. Good news. And there was a demonstration done. Some of our friends that are living there actually went and protested and made sure that some things were happening, as opposed to people being set free, which sadly happens all too often. Then there was a rhino killed by a big truck. Anyway, something that shouldn't have happened. Sad story. Then an article about how easy it is to smuggle. The rhino hunting moratorium curse. The issue and the debate goes on whether or not rhino hunting should be eliminated, stopped, or just suspended for a while. Then we have a judge who's saying, yes, he was not going to allow for bail. Let's hope that sticks, and let's hope we see some more sentences. Then we have the Africa Geographic has just put out its special issue on the rhino, and Nikela is included right here in the list of the organizations that are actually working to help address the rhino poaching issue in South Africa, along with a whole bunch of other wonderful organizations, as you can tell. Then the good news this week, the AVAAZ petition was circulating again. If you have not signed it, please jump on and sign it. This is a large international organization with some clout, so hopefully this will bring about and help stop this rhino poaching. Then this about the rally, is South Africa for sale? In other words, who's behind some of this corruption? A photo story done by one of our friends, beautiful pictures, wonderful story on the rhino calf's journey and how he loses his mom. Anyway, sad story, but expresses what's happening. Kathy Holmes did a wonderful video on a story on the survival of rhino poached. Then we have another story here of an arrest, more arrests, which is good news, and then more arrests, and then the sad news of Themba the rhino, who you might have been following the story. After 3 weeks, he unfortunately did die, even though there were heroic efforts to save him. He had been poached. He had his horn chopped off and had been really badly wounded. Sniffer dogs being used to track rhino horn. It's great. Unfortunately, it's after the fact. We like to have things more before the fact. Rhino stats, where they've all been poached. You can see that here. And then, of course, the update on Themba, who did lose his fight. But this, again, is a place where you can come and look at all the rhino news. Please jump on the link, read these stories. They are some marvelous stories about people doing awesome work to fight the bad guys. And if you'd like to help, please jump on board and donate to these many people who are helping save our rhino. Thank you so much.